Sup nerds, today we have Alter S versus Red Hybrid. Brandon won the Direwolves, he's going first. He hatches, evos into Flamemon, then evos into a Goonimon. I hatch my Sunamon, evo into Agumon, then play Agumon, get my Scourge on. I do get max value, get to add the Greymon and Omnimon. Choke Brandon to 1. Brandon promotes, swing security for 5k, it does die. This is the optimal opening for Red Hybrid. On deletion, he gets to play Takuya, and then draw a card from his Tama, and then also play Flamemon Suspended. Flamemon effect triggers, discards a card, and draws 2. Seems pretty good. And then plays the other Takuya for free, for 3. Set me to 2. I promote. Evo into Greymon for 2. Effective Suna to draw. Sadly, no effect on Greymon. Don't have the Tamer in my hand. Swing over the Flamemon. Then play Air of Dragons to set Brandon to his 3 and draw 2 cards. Brandon hatches Tokamon. Evos into Gatsumon. Hybrid Evos for 2. Evos for 1 into Aldemon. He's 14k. Swings over the Greymon. Then evos into a Goonimon and raising to set me to 2. So I hatch. I evo into Agumon for 1. Swing security with my Agumon. It survives. Pretty cool. Then I play Air of Dragons, draw 2, and set Brandon to 2. So he promotes. He swings security 10k. Survives. He gets a gain to memory from his inheritable. Swings over my Agumon with a Goonie. Brandon forgets that you have to have a Tamer in your sources in order to evo for 1. So evos into Aldemon for 3 and then plays Takuya for 3 to set me to 2. I play Gabu, set Brandon to 3. I do get max value, add the Crest and the Agumon. Choke Brandon to 1 in hopes that he can't kill me on his turn. Odds are kind of low though. Swing security for 10k, 1 check. It does die. He still gains the memory though, unfortunately. On deletion, he gets to play Takuya for free. Swing security for 8k. Does check the Tamer, which means if he doesn't kill me here, I potentially win. The Hybrid Evos. Alright, and then reveals the Emperor. So he can warp and then blitz for game. Sag. So Brandon does take game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in my Alter S deck profile, the link will be in the pinned comment below. And I choose to go second for game 2. I want to see that extra card since I am playing a combo-centric deck. Brandon hatches, evos into Flamemon, and evos into a Goonimon. Set me to 2. I hatch my Sunamon. Evo into Agu. And then play Agu, choke Brandon to 1, get my Scourge on, do get max value, add the Blitz and the Gabumon to hand, top deck the Agu. So Brandon promotes, swing security, it dies, he gets to play a Tamer, gets to draw a card, gets to play Flamemon Suspended. Once again, optimal opening for Red Hybrid, does get max value off the Flamemon as well. Then he plays the Warp Takuya for 3 to set me to 2. Alright, so I promote. Thinking about trying to pop off here. I'm only missing a couple of cards. Evo into Greymon for 2. Trigger Sunamon to draw a card. Trigger Greymon, Evo into Garu for free. Gain a memory. Trigger Garu, Evo into Metal for 1. Gain a memory. Ran out of gas. Did not see the wear, unfortunately. Swing over the Flamemon. And then evo into Crest for 4, and then reboot. Brandon hatches. Plays Flamemon. Discards card, draws 2. Then plays Takuya for 4 to give me 4. It's pretty nice of him. I hatch. Evo into Agumon for 1. Play Agumon for 3, get my Scourge on. Add Alter S. Then I play Gabumon, give Brandon his 3, and add the Greymon hand. Brandon swings security with Flamemon. I block it. Now he does have 5 for the warp. He forgets a step here. There we go. He warps into Emperor. Triggers Emperor's effect to delete my Crest. Swing security, 3 checks, 15k, no options. Does survive all 3. And then passes turn. So I promote. Now I'm forced to pop off here, or I'm just going to lose. Thankfully Brandon's hand is kind of awkward. So I activate Air of Dragons, draw 2. Alright, YOLO. Evo into Garu for 2. Draw 2 cards, gain 1 memory. Trigger Garu effect. Evo into Greymon for 0. Gain a memory. Trigger Greymon effect, play Ty and Matt, or Matt and Ty for free. Evo into Garu for 2. Gain a memory off my inheritables. Trigger Garu effect. Evo into Metal for 1. Absolutely ripped the card I needed. Evo into Wear for 1. Trigger Wear. Evo into Crest. I'm sorry, Blitz for 1. Trigger Blitz. Evo into Crest for 0. Trigger Crest. DNA into Alter S. Trigger Alter S effect. Bot deck his Emperor. Let's go. No one deletion effects for you. And then Brandon is at 4 memory. And I have a 17,000 DP Alter S on my field. Alright, so he Evos for 2 on top of his Tamer into the Vanilla Aguni. Evos into Omnimon for 1. He's currently 14k. Activates Atomic. So he's 17k for 2 checks. I do not block, so he gains 2 memory. He does survive the check. I don't want to crash with him, there's no reason for me to do that. He Grav Crushes, goes to 4. Evos into Emperor for 3. Effect, attempts to delete my Alter S. My Alter S dips out, goes to security, and plays out my Crest and my Blitz. Evos into Gatsumon and Raising. Then Evos into a Goonie for 2 to choke me to 1, then I gain 2 memory from Grab Crush. So I hatch Evo into Gabumon. DNA into Alter S, bot deck is Emperor. Gain 2 memory and draw 1 card off my inheritables. Swing security for 5k, survive, swing for 5k, survive, Evo into Alter B, and Alter B is game if you only have 3 or fewer security. So do take game 2, let's go. Alter S into Alter B, the Woms. Alright, and Brandon chooses to go first for game 3. Hatches, Evos into Flamemon, Evos into a Goonie for 2. Hatch my Sunamon. Evo into Gabu for 0. And then play Agu for 3, get my Scourge. Do get max value, let's go. Brandon promotes, swings, dies once again. Optimal opening. Once again, all 3 games. Gets to play Takuya for free, draws a card, and plays Flamemon suspended. Gets a Scourge on, adds the Takuya. Then plays the Warp Takuya for 3 to set me to 2. I promote. About to YOLO this. I'm only missing a couple of pieces. Evo into Garu for 2. Trigger Garu effect. Evo into Gray for 0. Gain a memory and draw a card. Trigger Gray. Evo into Wear for 1. Gain the memory back. Trigger Wear. Evo into Metal for 1. Trigger Metal. Evo into Crest for 1. Trigger Crest. Evo into Blitz for 0. Trigger Blitz. DNA into Alter S. Delete his dude, and then he goes to 3. And hatches. Evo's into Flamemon. Evo's into Burning Greymon for 2. He's currently 10k. Activates Atomic. He's 13 for 2 checks. I'm thinking if I want to block. If I block, he gets 3 memory. If he survives the check, the first check, I don't play any removal option, so if he checks, he's going to gain 2 memory. Do you decide to let it go through? He survives both, gains 2 memory, and then just hard plays Takuya to pass turn. Hatch. Evo into Agu for 1. Swing security, bot deck the burning, and then trash the top card of security, and then 1 check for 15. Let's go. Trash the Tamer, check the Grav Crush. Then I'm checking to see if he has 5 sources to trigger his warp effect. He does not. And even if his Flamemon promotes and dies, he still won't have enough. He'd have to Evo into an Aguni and swing and die to have 5 targets for the warp Takuya. So I play Matt and Ty for 4 to give him his 3 and then reboot. He promotes, Evos into Aguni. Swing security for 7k, 1 check. So I'm once again thinking about blocking. I decide to let it go through, hope he lives. He does not. He checks a 7k and dies. Unfortunate. He draws a card and then plays Flamemon. Triggers Flamemon's effect, discards a card, draws 2. So now he has plenty of sources in trash to trigger Warp Takuya, which is unfortunate. Does not have it though, apparently. Doesn't have an Emperor. So plays another Flamemon to pass turn, discards a card, and draws 2. Brandon's probably peeing his pants right now because I have Alter B, it's just game. But I wouldn't slow roam like that. I don't have Alter B in my hand right now. He knows I only play 1. So I swing over the Flamemon, swing security, bot deck the other guy, trash 1 and check 1. Now I'm going to attempt to set up a second Alter S. I play Gabu, tap Matt and Ty to gain a memory, add the wear, seeing if I have all the pieces. I'm only missing 1 or 2, but I'm about to draw several cards. Evo into Garu for 2, draw card, gain 2 memory, trigger Garu, Evo into Gray for 0, gain a memory, trigger Greymon, Evo into Wear for 1, trigger Wear, Evo into Metal for 1, trigger Metal, Evo into Crest for 1, trigger Crest, Evo into Blitz for 0, trigger Blitz, DNA into Alter S for 0, give Brandon his 3, and now I have double Alter S on my field. He hatches, Evo's into Flamemon. Evo's into Aguni for 2. So one of my Alter S's is 16, and 1 is 15. Evo's into Omnimon for 1. Swing security for 14k. I do block. I don't want him to gain the extra memory off the inheritable. And he already has plenty of sources for the Warp Takuya, so there's no reason to let him just check that security. Brandon is a bit of a pickle, because obviously if he doesn't out both Alter S's, I just swing, trash his last security, and hit him for game on my turn. Because he does not play blockers. And Brandon does concede. We do take it 2-1. Let's go. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. I want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.